I'm going to show you one of the new features in PolyNome 2.0.5, and this will be particularly useful for anybody who has a practice routine that involves playing different exercises for a certain number of bars or a certain amount of time. So what I'm going to do is swipe across to the presets and playlists page, and I just have two presets on here, triplets and default. And at the top left of this page you'll see the presets icon is highlighted. I'm going to tap on the playlist icon next to it, and I've created a new playlist here called Practice, which is currently empty. You can create a new playlist by tapping the plus button at the top right, and when you've created your playlist you can add presets to it by tapping the plus button again and choosing Add Presets to Playlist. So I'm going to add my two presets, default and triplets, and hit done. So they're both currently set to loop. What I'm going to do is tap on the gear icon to the right of both of these and hit repeat, and I'm going to set it to 1 rep just for this example. Fine, now let's set this to 2 reps. Hit done, and you'll see now that it tells me that that's going to play for 2 reps, which is 2 bars of 4/4. And the triplets, I'll tap the gear icon next to that, enable repeat, and I'll also set that for 2 reps. And then at the bottom where it says playlist controls, I'm going to tap on that, turn on auto advance, turn on play when advancing, and alert when advancing is the new feature in 2.0.5. And then I'm also going to turn on playlist looping and turn on the BPM change and tell it to increase by 5 BPM. So what this will do is it will play the first preset for 2 bars, and then it will advance to the next preset and it will play a sound to alert us of the advancing. So that's the new feature, so you can be playing along without having to keep track, just listen out for the sound, and then it will loop to the top of the playlist and increase the BPM by 5 and do the same thing again. So I'll demonstrate by playing this. So you see it's increased the tempo by 5 BPM, and then the next time round it'll go up by another 5 BPM. So you might want to set these, instead of for 2 reps, you might want to say that you could practice this for, say, 5 minutes, and that will count down the timer, and the little blue line at the bottom of this is essentially showing you how much time you've got left. So that would play that for 5 minutes and then move on to the next one and play that for 2 reps in this case. But you could set up a whole practice routine in here with, for example, single strokes for 2 minutes and then double strokes for 2 minutes and then something else and something else, whatever it is that you're working on. And all of this is logged in the practice log. So if we go over here and hit the practice log button, which is under the play button, you can see we logged 8 seconds for preset default and we logged 2 seconds for preset default there. And if you tap on the book icon, you get a whole bunch of graphs if you turn your device sideways that show you. I haven't actually logged anything on this device, but there's a lot of statistics and things in here showing your practice events. So that's just a really useful way to use PolyNome for your practice routines. You can find out more about PolyNome at polynome.net.